Let me come in the sun a little. Hello, YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell, per usual, on this good Wednesday. Hold on. It is April the 22nd, 2026, and it is currently 8:36 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. I'm just getting up. I had slept in my car last night, and baby, when I say I slept, I slept. I woke up, these two motherfucking ponytails was so goddamn matted the fuck down. You could tell. Don King, baby, I ain't got nothing on you, or you ain't got nothing on me. I don't know who worse. I said I'm Jesus in the flesh, though. So, of course, I got hair like sheep wool. When I straighten my hair, it gets so straight and silky, and it look thinned out. But baby, soon as that moisture hit it, whew, coochie coo. Coochie coo. Anywho, hold on. The kids had cooked some rotel last. Then I'm gonna go in here and take me a shower and brush my teeth, if that's cool, if it's not a problem. But anyway, I feel really good. I gotta pee though. I keep having to fucking pee. You would think I was pregnant. Shit, I would think I was pregnant if I didn't just come off my cycle. But, you know, some people be pregnant as fuck, still having periods. But still, I gotta pee though. Plus, most humans have to pee when they wake up. But anyway, I say all I have to say. I look a fucking mess right now. But I just got up. I'm finishing off my rotel from last night. And I need to go take me a shower and brush my teeth and shit. I don't stink or nothing. I actually smell really good. I just look a fucking mess. So yeah. And my hair is matted. But I was like, I'm going to take a shower and then I'm going to come and do my video. Then I was like, you know what? I keep it so real with my YouTube family and my Facebook family that y'all can see me when I just wake up. And this is exactly how the fuck I look. A hot motherfucking mess. You can see the gray hairs up in here and every goddamn thing, okay? And I can't be fake. So I'm like, shit. I keep it so real with them that I just got to come on how I look first thing in the morning. Before I get in the shower, brush my teeth, or do anything. This is exactly how I woke the fuck up looking. But I feel really good. And I'm saying that to say that yesterday, I had just took it upon myself to say that I wanted to get up, get dressed, and make myself feel really good or whatever. Not nothing too extravagant or anything like that. Just throw on something. First of all, everything I threw on came from Temu. I mean, from head to toe, it was Temu. I wonder, did my outfit yesterday cost more than $100 in total? But I'm saying that to say, like, somebody wants me to do one of them, you know how them bitches be giving reviews on shit? Clothes, wigs, Fashion Novas, Temus, and stuff like that. I'm hearing that somebody want me to do something like that. I don't know how, because, baby, look, I'm not one of them model bitches. The stomach ain't flat. The ass is fat. The arms is too. Look, Unless I'm doing it for plus size, baby, I could not be your model. I got all the confidence in the world, but look, I already done got T-moved a couple of times. But yeah, I'm hearing somebody want me to do something like that. But I had just got myself together. First of all, I did a pop-up visit yesterday. Hi guys, I'm so sorry. I'm not ignoring your comments or anything like that. David Adams talking about some just a hot mess. I am a hot mess right now. That's what I'm saying. But sometimes I look a hot mess. I don't always got on no wig or no shirt, no shit like that. So that's what I'm saying, guys. I still got to come to you guys as my true, authentic, natural self. So yeah, anywho, y'all got to see me looking a hot mess right now. Hair all over the place, ponytails lopsided, matted down, smashed down. I just woke up. Anywho, I had did me a little pop-up visit yesterday, right? Because I had woke up and I woke look, I'm about to start talking like a kid because I was about to say I woke up. But I had woke up and I'm hearing chances make champions. Well, anyway, I had rolled past my honey house. Not last night, but the night before. And it looked like he was entertaining bitches. So I put my car in park. And mind you, I was not invited over there. I just happened to ride over there just because I'm nosy. So I had put my car in park just to, it was 4:20. Peep out the scenery. Are these friends? Are these whores? Are these whores of your friends? Are these family members? Who are these people? So I'm peeping the scenery, stalking, and then I happened to call, but he didn't answer the phone. Oh shit! I happened to call him, and he didn't answer the phone. Hold on, my clip fell or whatever. So I continued to peep the scenery, so I felt like it, and I had left. And I'm like, you know what? There's too many people over here right now, so I'm not about to knock on the door. I'll come back another time. So I had slept it off or whatever, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, and I was like, you know what? Let me go over there because now I'm about to see this some bitches spend the night. Because it was early in the morning, like 7-ish, 8. I'm like, I'm going to go see the people spend the night. Or what? Let me go peep out the scenery again. And I didn't see nobody. It was just his car. So I went and knocked on the door. Or on the window, per se. Hello. And I didn't get an answer. So I waited a little bit and I knocked again. And I didn't get an answer. So I'm like, okay. He probably sleep, being that it looked like he was having a bachelorette party or a bachelor party last night. I could be exaggerating a little, but that's how it looked when you scoping some shit out. That's why they say don't go looking if you don't want to find it out. When you scoping some shit out and you see a whole bunch of bitches pulling up to your nigga house, and he ain't even my nigga, but he my nigga. When you see a whole bunch of bitches pulling up, I had to see what was going on. And anywho, I comes over to see my kids or whatever after I leave his house. Make sure they straight, make sure they took out them some food to cook for the day and everything like that. Let them know, like, okay, call me if y'all need me, blase split. But I was a little bit tired. I can't stay awake for shit either. So I had came out in my car and took me a fucking nap. And as I was asleep, he had called me. So I answered the phone. I'm like, hello. He like, I ain't gonna tell you no more. Like, I already let you do that one time. Don't be popping up to my house or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I hung up the phone. I'm like, because I was asleep. But then about 3 seconds or 30 seconds passed. And I realized, like, did he just call me and tell me not to pop up to his motherfucking house? Like, granted, that is his house. And he could tell me not to pop up to his house. Did he just call me and tell me not to pop up to his... Let me wake the fuck up and call him back. So I woke the fuck up and I called him back. And I'm like, hey, yeah, I just realized what you had said to me or whatever. And just like you call my phone, talk about something, don't be popping up at your house. Why in the fuck didn't you just answer the phone and tell me like you don't want to fuck with me or something like that? And he like, I don't gotta answer the phone for you. Like, do you pay this phone bill? I'm like, no, I don't pay the phone bill, but I'm just saying as an adult. He like, you act like you don't know nothing. You know why I'm mad at you, because this happened, that happened, and blase split. And I'm just like, that. Well, actually, I didn't know that you was mad at me for those reasons, but now I'm glad to know that you mad at me because of that. And all you had to do was tell me that in the first place. Like, I'm thinking some shit sweet or cool, but you just being faulty or fake as fuck or some shit like that. Hold on. I'm thinking he just being faulty or fake or something, or you lying because you got a bitch or some shit like that. But you really mad at me for these reasons. And one of the reasons I understood why he was mad at me, but it was a misunderstanding. Again, if he had communicated with me, I don't think he would have been mad at me, because he would have had an understanding. And then the second thing that he had mentioned to me, I didn't even know bothered him or had occurred or anything like that. Like, basically what you saying is you mad that you thought I ignored you. You thought I wasn't answering your phone calls. You thought I was chilling with another nigga. You thought I was breaking bread with another nigga. You thought I was giving another nigga time. But you never expressed that, and you be acting like I'm an option. I didn't even know you felt that way or gave a fuck about that little shit. But that's why it's good to express yourself or whatever like that. So he like, whatever, I just woke up. I ain't about to be arguing with you, blase split. And hung up again. And I was still sleeping myself, so I just let it go off. You know, a little bit of minutes go by. And then I called him again. I'm like, so I can't come over? He like, yeah, you come over, I'm going to call you when I get up. But anywho, I just say that to say, I was peeping a lot of the stuff yesterday, and I'm starting to realize how so much of my dreams, visions, readings, even these ones that I've posted on YouTube, I'm starting to realize how they are really, really, really playing out and play. Like, even the ones where I said the churches was about to be going down for sex trafficking, money laundering, things like that. Even the ones when I said that it was going to be a detective who finally decided to do his job and investigate my case or the things that I've been complaining about, and they was going to figure out that I was telling the truth, and they were going to fall in love with me and my strength and how I just survived everything anyway. That's coming to pass too. And I said it was gonna, like, I was probably gonna fall in love with like a dope man that's a hitman, that's also a FBI agent. All that shit taking its place or some shit like that is what I'm hearing. And I can hear, like, how is somebody into the church as well as selling dope, as well as an FBI agent, as well as a hitman? But you got to think about this shit. It's 2 rules to life. You don't fuck up the churches and the dope man's money. 9 times out of 10, if you call hitman, they're from a secret society or organization, or they're a secret informant from the FBI or something anyway. 9 times out of 10, if you're an FBI agent and you from the hood, or you black, or you know how to get away with some shit, and you done got yourself up into the system, so you really know how to get away with some shit, and you up in rank, and you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, you probably the plug too. Because who gonna stop you? You're the plug. You're the feds. You're the dope man. You're the pastor. You're the plug. You that nigga. Flat the fuck out. And I'm the first lady. So it's something about that taking place. Like, I'm getting that vision, revolution, resolution. So it's something about that. But I was just talking to him yesterday, and basically he act like, he was saying, like, you act like you can't read between the lines or you don't get this shit. And yes, actually I do. I'm just trying to figure out why we playing these games. Like, we grown as fuck. I want to do what I want to do, just like you want to do what you want to do. And I'm trying to figure out why is anybody stopping me from doing what I want to do. But anywho, I gotta get my life. Me and my daughter was talking yesterday. It's a few things I need to look up today, because I was looking I said I was gonna do the little online school thing for my son through like Penn Foster or another nationally accredited high school, meaning you can take the classes online pretty much anywhere, and your high school diploma that will be granted to you at the end of the course will be accepted at any college that you want to go to. So it has to be nationally accredited and things like that. So I know that Penn Foster is, or whatever, because that was a program that I had used when I was younger. So I was thinking about doing that for my son or whatnot. And it ain't a part of the K-12 program or nothing like that. He'll just be independently getting his shit. And in that way, if he want to go to school next year, he can do that all through the summer. And then if he wants to go back to school next year, he can already get his high school diploma through like Penn Foster or something. And I could just enroll him in school next year. Hi, Frank. I can enroll him in school next year so he could still go to like prom and all that type of shit, and he could just take all extracurricular classes because he would have been got his credits for most of his classes and shit through another program. So that's what I'm going to do for my oldest son, and I can do that for my daughter as well and put them in high schools and shit like that. So then I'll just have to worry about Mari and Mally catching up on what they need to catch up on. And Mari, he already has him a little friend who goes to a school that I'll be putting my baby behind the grade, but he'll still have a friend that's in the same grade as him. So I was thinking about that as well. And I'm putting him behind the grade because he didn't go to school, not because he's dumb. So we got all that mapped out, my children and I. Good morning, Silverado 420. Hey, babe. But, yeah. So, all the thinking about getting my kids into schools and stuff and what we're going to be doing over the summer so that they can catch up. I was pretty much talking about that yesterday. Why didn't he go to school? Well, none of my children went to school this year. They did go to school last year. They didn't go to school this year because I was going through a lot of different things as far as trying to get us somewhere to stay. I needed to get me a car because I didn't want my kids walking and catching a bus to and from school, because I had already been dealing with a few different things. People bullying my kids, torturing my kids for a lot of reasons. If you watch my video last year, somebody had came and jumped him, fucked his whole wrist up. He got a little plate in his wrist and shit like that, and I couldn't get there fast enough. So no, those are some of the reasons, and he was jumped for a reason as well. You know what? Actually, the guys who came to jump my son, they jumped my son because my son actually was defending his sister. My son and my daughter used to catch the bus home from school, the school bus. They went to school in Oak Park, and the Oak Park school bus would drop them off at the gas station in Detroit. From there, we would pick them up and bring them home. But this guy on the bus one day was trying to force his tongue down my daughter's mouth. And being my daughter and my son were both going to high school at the same time, my son happened to be on the bus or whatever. And, you know, it had escalated from there. My daughter trying to defend herself, her brother's trying to help her defend herself against another nigga or whatever. And it had got messy or whatnot, and I wasn't there when this had happened. They ended up coming to tell me what happened or whatever. My brother had picked them up from school. And they had ended up fighting the guy or whatnot, and then they had wanted to have a meeting at the school and all types of things. And they were saying that the boy and his older brother, they had plenty of complaints about sexual harassment. And they were saying that the boy who was trying to force his tongue down my daughter's mouth, they were saying that they had problems with his older brother the previous school year, where a couple of girls was complaining about certain things and shit like that. So it had escalated a little bit. They didn't want me to come to the school. And then the boy had stopped going to the school. They said like he wasn't going to the school. A month or so had passed or whatever. And then on a day where just my son went to school and my daughter didn't go to school, my son, you know, caught the bus like he do normally every day or whatever. And then when he got off the bus at the gas station, he got jumped. Like somebody ran up on him and they jumped him or whatever while he was talking to one of his female friends. And I was really proud of my baby because his wrist was so fucked the fuck up, and them nurses at Sinai shit, they ain't do shit to make my baby shit better. I really should sue Sinai Grace. But my baby was strong as fuck. My baby, his wrist was bent up like a S because when they jumped him, my son is big, he fell on his own wrist and bent it back. Like, they didn't break my son's wrist. He broke his own wrist from his weight falling on it. Or whatever. And I got up to that hospital and acted a motherfucking fool. Because if I did what I wanted to kill that little boy. So going up to the hospital and acting a fool was the least that I can do. But, so those are just reasons that, I just be overprotective or protecting my kids and just trying to pay attention to what be going on, how they move around and shit like that. And then I had somebody fraudulently call CPS on me one time before, and CPS had went up to the kids' school, embarrassing my kids, trying to take my kids, ask them all types of questions, because somebody had said, like, I wasn't feeding my kids or taking care of my kids and shit like that. And even all that had caused a whole bunch of drama and shit with the schools, the daycare, and everything like that. So I'm just very particular about where my kids go, how they get there to and from. So those are reasons that led up to why my kids didn't go to school this school year. Plus, for the last 3 school years, we have been dealing with bullshit. And it's not because I have hard-headed kids. My DHS worker was stealing. She knew my family and my baby daddy. They all worked with the child support people. This is why they was calling CPS. My family and friends had worked together to steal my money that was left to me and my children. So really, they wanted to have custody over my kids, and they wanted to say that I was mental. So they started trying to make the shit look real. They started calling CPS. They started stealing my houses. They had their friends at DHS working with them. CPS. Mind you, these motherfuckers got the same last names as my cousins and everything. They just related to them on the opposite sides of the family. I was peeping all this. So if you watch my videos, you will see this storyline taking place. So those are the reasons that my kids wasn't going to school. Teachers harassing them. Well, again, teachers bringing their problems to school. You fucking with somebody, my baby daddy, so you fucking with my kids at the school. Like, that's the type of shit that I was dealing with. So that's why my kids wasn't going to school. And this shit was going, and that started when they started going to Brenda Scott Academy, or Schultz in Munford, and then Brenda Scott in Osborne, which is 2 schools on the east side and 2 schools on the west side. But the people at the schools, they knew each other. They were friends. Oh, I could call my friend at Munford and such and such, or I could call my friend over at Osborne. These hoes was working together. When I tried to enroll my kids in school last year, they wanted all of my kids going to separate schools. Oh, well, we'll accept Amir into Munford, but Alexis can't come to Munford. Or go take him to Detroit Lions Academy, but she can go to Nova Academy. Why the fuck would I have 2 high schoolers going to 2 fucking separate high schools? And then I have a middle schooler and 2 in elementary. Why the fuck would I be traveling to 4 and 5 schools? Because I got 4 to 5 kids. They were purposely trying to make things complicated for me. And people, they knew I didn't have no car. Half these hoes that work at Munford, Osborne, Schultz, and Brenda Scott, all them hoes watch my Facebook channel as well as my YouTube channel. They knew exactly what I was going through because they were putting me through it. They knew exactly what I was talking about because they was the ones doing it. And then trying to call CPS or talking about a negligent parent or some shit like that. I watched them hoes work together. That's why I finally have a new DHS worker now. Because my last one was stealing. And then gonna try to have CPS send us some beds. If I ran this shit down to y'all would know exactly why my kids wasn't going to school. And if you was in my situation, your kids wouldn't be going to school either. So, yeah, all types of crazy ass shit. Letting people come and take your kids from school and take them to court dates you don't even fucking know about. Teachers overstepping their boundaries, pretending that they're parents, aunties, and uncles and shit, and I don't fucking know you at all. But you know my baby daddy, who don't take care of these kids at all, so you working with him. But bitch, I'm the legal guardian. So when I said I needed to sue the Detroit public school system, the state of Michigan, all these hospitals, doctors, judges, lawyers, Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, and all of them, when I say I got a lawsuit over billions of dollars, I don't talk this shit for nothing. I'm not making this up. And I tell my story because if they do it to me, they'll do it to somebody else. You got to watch these teachers, watch these kids, watch these people in authority and shit. It's the truth. I swear to God. So those are the reasons that my kids don't go to school this year. But up until this year, they've been going to school. You know? So that's why. That's the only reason why. And I got smart kids too. So yeah. I was just thinking about that. They Alexis last year, her senior year was last year. So she graduated last year. This year, what is this, 2026? Next school year, 2027, that will be Mir's year to graduate, the 2026 to 2027. But Mir can graduate early. Mir started school early as well. So he's not really far behind. He's just 17. He's about to be turning 18. Most people graduate at 18. And Mir started school when he was 2. Oh my God, it's the fattest little otter running around. But or beaver or whatever that is, because I think otters are by the water, but beavers too, because the beaver dam, whichever one, is running around their backyard. But Mir started school when he was 3. He started school right before they made it where you couldn't go to kindergarten until you were already 5 years old. So he was a little bit early for school anyway, which is why him not going to school this year doesn't affect him. So, yeah, just that. So I was talking about that and just thinking about that and stuff. Congratulations on her graduation. Thank you. And she looked really, really beautiful. She had graduated from Nova, which is the adult education center for Oak Park or whatever. And most people be like, oh my God, if you went to adult ed or alternative school, you was a bad kid. But actually, no, she wasn't. She just needed to catch up on her credits. And a lot of people from Oak Park High School go to Nova so that they can graduate early and they can get their credits earlier. So, yeah, she went through Oak Park and Nova and everything like that. They had a beautiful graduation. She looked really nice. All the kids did. And it was really, really good. So my son, he'll have the same opportunity. I'm going to make sure he get enrolled and get his credits up this summer. And then next year, when school starts, he could just probably have like 2 credits to do. He could take extra curriculum classes the whole year. And he could still go to prom and all that if he wants to. And he's not missing anything. If anything, he'll be 2 steps ahead of a motherfucker. While they thought that they was going to make him 2 steps behind. But I think about all that type of shit when it comes to my kids. So, yeah. We shall see. They give better attention in alternative schools. The kids at regular schools sometimes can't even read. Exactly. The classrooms are a lot smaller. So you get a lot of one-on-one teachings. You can have the option of doing it in class or online, and that's convenient for people as well. So yeah, those are the programs that I'm thinking about doing. And being that my 9th grader, which is Lily, she didn't go to school this year, she can then go to adult alternative. She can go for just 1 year and she'll catch up on the credits that she missed as well as the credits for the current year, and then she can go boom, hop right back into regular high school if she wants to, or she could just graduate early. So people be complaining about my kids not going to school, but my kids really are behind. Just send them to I'm not really sure how private school works, but I know that at one point I knew that private school was kind of pricey, and being that I can afford that at the moment, I can't send them to private school. And plus, that's not something that they would like. Like my children, I don't think that they would like private school. They're more of a public school type of person. Like they enjoy going to school on the east side and things like that. They've been to suburban schools as well as public city schools, and they really like the city schools. you know, they like being around the larger classrooms, larger groups, more activities and stuff like that as well. But the learning program and the learning curriculum was a lot better in the suburban schools. So when my kids transferred from like Detroit and went to Southfield, they had to catch up anyway, but they caught up really fast. And then when they transferred back from Southfield and Oak Park and went back to Detroit, they were ahead. But you see, it's just different based on where you live and things like that. But my kids, they're more so public school people. Like we really people. We love people. It's just like we gotta find our area. That's what I'm saying. Like, my kids, they loved going to school. Lex was a freshman going a month for this shit. She was so happy to go to school. It's just everybody started treating us some type of way. And it made it look like we didn't enjoy the finer things of life. Or we were irregular. Oh, they don't want to go to school. They mama don't want to go to work. Like, no. Did you know that they mama worked and started her own business? Do you know that these are kids that love going to school? It's y'all who came fucking with us and then try to make us look like the problem. So, yeah. You know. So now it's like I'm in the process of trying to fix all this shit that went left for no reason. I'm sorry if y'all hear that noise. That's my slides rubbing together. But now that's when you see me going through this hard stuff and things like that. It's me trying to fix everything that other people came into our lives fucking up. So yes, I gotta get my kids back. And y'all don't know, when kids go through certain shit, it take a toll on the parent. Like, I've never been married, so of course I've never been divorced. But being that I did break up with my baby daddy and it caused my life to have to change, I gotta move the kids. They used to living with their daddy and their granny. Now it's just me. So now I don't have the help from the granny. Their daddy not in the house no more. He's out living his life. He's having other children, getting married, doing whatever the fuck it is that he be doing. And you gotta explain that shit to kids. So, mommy, yeah, mom, so what happened between you and dad? Why did he just up and leave again and we didn't see him for 3 months and then he came back with a wife and a girlfriend and some extra kids and he act like we don't exist? Like, I had to go through all of that with my kids and then get them back into it. Okay, well, now your daddy want to come back around and now he got all these kids and yes, now he's married, got a mistress, got another bitch and some more baby mamas. I gotta damn near introduce my kids back into that type of lifestyle. Like, well, you know, mommy don't condone in this. As your mother, I don't condone in this, but this is your father. This is your father. You gotta respect him for this, that, and the other. Yes, this happened, that happened, but we still gotta live our lives. That shit is not fucking easy. And just like it would take a toll on some adults, it take a toll on some kids. So, granted, I say that to say I've never been married, but I understand why they say divorces affect children. Because it affects the husband and the wife. Like, damn, I've been married to you or I've been with you for this long, but I know that staying with you is not good for me. So then you got to explain that to the kids. So yeah, y'all been on y'all daddy all y'all motherfucking life. But me trying to work it out with y'all daddy is not good for me. Because he needs to go out and do whatever it is that he feel like he needs to do. But explaining that to some kids that's 12, 10, 7 and shit, they look like, so yeah, what are you talking about? When is daddy coming to get us? Y'all ain't living together no more ever again? So you got to deal with that type of shit. Then we had the pandemic going on. You going from virtual school to real school, and you don't know if somebody about to die tomorrow or tonight. I was going through so much shit at one fucking time. I'm a teacher. I'm selling food. I got 5 kids in virtual school. I got my friend living at my house. She got 3 motherfucking kids. Baby daddy's MIA. Ain't helping taking care of no kids. I'm trying to run a business. Make sure it's legit. Fix my house up. I got a plumbing issue, a furnace issue. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. Ain't nobody helping me. People done stole my identity. They getting all the pandemic health relief funds and everything. I can't get it for my motherfucking self because somebody else using my identity. They cutting my food stamps off because they said I make too much money. I don't got shit, never had Section 8. They still in my house. I was going through so much at one time with 5 kids. I don't think nobody can understand that shit. And the fact that I'm still mentally sane, I deserve a fucking hand clap. In the midst of all of that, people was breaking into my house. People started, rumors said I had $2 million in the wall of my house. They said I had dope hidden in my attic. I got the police sitting on the side of my house in the daytime. Niggas breaking into my house at nighttime. I'm a single motherfucking mama with 5 kids. They ain't fucking with me. They just breaking in my shit. So I'm dealing with this. Nobody to call because I can't call the police because they in on this shit too. I call them, they think it's a game. So, kids going to school, y'all don't fucking know. Y'all don't fucking know all the shit that I was going through. And to literally make it out and to be able to tell my story and I'm still saying, bitch, but you can't say shit to me. Y'all can't say shit to me. And that's why I say this is where my confidence come from. Not that I think I'm the baddest bitch in the world and niggas need to bow down to me. I don't have that type of confidence. I don't walk around like that. My confidence comes from anything that ever came my way, I defeated that shit. Even if I was crying tears, snotty, and everything, I beat it. I beat all the odds that ever came my way. And that it was meant to break me and meant to kill me. And they say what doesn't kill you make you stronger. And my kids, they was beating them bitches with me. So when they say, bag lady, you gonna miss your bus dragging all them bags like that? Bitch, I had bags, the weight of the world on my fucking shoulders. And no help. No help. And I made it. And I'm allowed to tell my story. So yes, that's why I get on here talking this shit. I don't just talk this shit, I live this shit. And I overcame it. So yeah, hell yeah, I be crying sometimes. And a lot of times I say they not sad tears. They happy tears. Because I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Because I'm still alive. My kids still alive. We was the sacrifice. And I beat it. I beat it. So hell yeah, I be crying. Hell yeah, I'm taking a break. Hell yeah, my kids on break. They've been fighting this battle right along with me. So yes. Yes. My own family and friends turning on me because they wanted to steal money that was left to me in life insurance policies and shit. Betrayal after betrayal after betrayal after betrayal. From the closest people to me. And I made it. So can't nobody say shit to me. So yeah. That's why I walk like this. I talk like this. I think like this. I move like this. And I be alone. Because the last 5 years, that's what I had to go through. 6, really. 7. The last 7 years. And I said I went to church. One time I was pregnant with my son Mari, so this was about 12 years ago. And the pastor told me I was going to have a 7-year cycle of hard times and nobody was going to be able to help me, but I would have to stay strong and make it through. And make it through. It was prophesied over me. And people think I be joking when I say I'm like Jesus in the flesh. Like I just started this video off talking about I got hair like sheep wool. Jesus in the flesh though. I've been betrayed worse than Jesus. Worse than Judas did Jesus. And then they nailed him to the cross. I tell this story for a reason, and I'm not the only one. It's a lot of people who go through this type of family betrayal. People stealing houses from them, life insurance policies, land. People jealous, rivalries. You know, you have a cousin that's mad at you because your mama died and you got some life insurance money. Like, damn, bitch, you want your mama to die? I'd rather my mama be alive than have this life insurance money. But you mad at me because my mama died and I had some fucking money. Like, damn. Would you rather it had been your fucking mama? So, yes. I got stories for days. And my kids can tell you. But they was right here with me. And they made it through with me. And they need a break too. So, just like I wasn't going to work, my kids wasn't going to school. They needed a fucking break from this shit. This is called mental health. You know how what they call it? You need a mental health day or some shit like that. Where I ain't going to work today. I need a mental health day. That's how me and my kids are. We need a mental health. They ain't going to school. I ain't going to work. We done been through shit. Goddamn. We need a break. So, yes, guys. That's why my kids don't go to school. We were going through so much, but they are very smart. And I'm not saying that they don't have to have their education. I'm just saying we just doing things a little differently. Per usual. That's nothing new for us. Breaks are necessary to take. Yes, they are. They are. And that's what I've been telling people, like, I need this. It ain't even that I just wanted to not be working and stuff like that. I needed it. On top of the fact that people were saying I was mental. So, you know, a lot of mental people, they don't work. They get, like, disability checks and things like that. So I even had to fight to defend myself to prove that I wasn't mental. And that's what I was telling you guys, like, the last 2 weeks ago, and I was living out the room out of the hotel, and it was costing me $700 a week to rent the double suite for me and my kids. I was saying, like, oh, I'm trying to prove to people, judges, lawyers, CPS, whoever it may be, that I'm not mental. And I don't need people to take care of me or my children. I actually been taking care of them ever since they were born. They're putting me in situations where I have to live with other people. So guess what? I can't go and get a house or an apartment right now because I don't have the check stubs. But I can go get a room. And I can get receipts. Just like how I got to rent an apartment and I have to put a deposit, show that I paid first month's rent, security, and all that, proof of income. I said, fuck it. I'm in a tight situation, but let me Lyft. Because every day I'm going to get my analytics from Lyft. They're going to tell me how many hours I worked, how much money I made, and everything like that. Then I'm going to take the money and I'm going to go and rent a room for a month. Just to prove, like, I could pay a month's worth of rent. Mind you, renting the room for a month really added up to 2 months worth of rent. So actually it's like I paid a first month's rent as well as the security deposit. So that was my purpose of going to the room. Because stop trying to say that I'm mental and I can't take care of myself and my children. When I can, you're just putting me in fucked up situations. Stealing my shit. So now I gotta work extra hard to prove that I'm not slow. To prove that I can take care of my kids. And why am I proving this when this is what I do every fucking day? So I had to do that. Yes, it cost me a hell of a lot more money than I would have liked to spend. But you got to do what you got to do sometimes to prove that you ain't taking my kids nowhere from me. Like, I take care of these kids. Who's calling you? Why are you here? So, yeah, all that shit, crazy. Like, if I'm mental, they was fucking up my cars. How can she drive a car? Well, I've been driving a car since I was 14. I had my license when I was 15. My grandma's legs were amputated. So I was driving since I was a little kid. Bitch, I whipped this bitch to California. So, you know, how could you say I'm mental and can't operate a car? This is why people were sabotaging my stuff. So they can steal the money. That's the truth. It caused all this stuff to start happening to me and my kids. So, yeah, y'all, I'd have been through a lot. So when y'all see me crying, pardon me. But I'm crying because I made it. I'm telling this story. If you hear it and it's repetitive, you must need to hear it. And people in the world need to know that this shit goes on. Especially when it comes to dirty cops and law officials and stuff like that. Those are the people who we are supposed to depend on. People don't be believing that it could be corrupt people in the justice system and shit like that. I was out and I'm fighting for my fucking life around this bitch. With nobody to call for help. because the police in on this shit. Baby, listen. That's why half the shit that most people be thinking about, that shit don't faze me. I lived in the real world and made it through hell and back. That shit that people be thinking about and trying to keep up with the Joneses and chase clout, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But yeah, I done cried enough. Share my little testimony. So, you know what? Yesterday, I let the kids drive. I asked them while I went and washed up and got in the shower and stuff if they can drive and take my car to the car wash. And they did. And they vacuumed it out for me and they did all that. Why the fuck is this car a mess? Well, this is my bra, sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to take that off last night while I was sleeping. But this the only thing that's mine's in the back seat. Everything else, they just... Oh, I haven't been lifting anyway. I just been chilling. But yeah, I'm about to go in here and get myself together. I be trying not to get up too early because my kids' friends' mom would be in there asleep and stuff sometimes. So, granted, I've been up since like 6 something this morning. I just been in my car looking at myself and talking to God and talking and going through my YouTube and things like that. But now I want to get up and get myself looking decent. Y'all done got me crying, looking ugly. I already got on here with the puff balls and shit, matted all down. I woke up looking like fucking Don King on Kunta Kinte. Listen, baby. But y'all don't know how much y'all do for me by just talking about 6 personalities in the car. That's why. But y'all don't know what y'all. Hey, Miss Taylor. What y'all do for me by just giving me encouraging words or being the family and friends that I don't have. So yeah. But yes, y'all, I'm riding with you. The black woman wouldn't have nothing without God. That's true. I sure know I wouldn't. Like, I love God so much, I can't explain it. I can't explain. And I love God so much because God made me love myself. That's why. Never leave or forsake you. Like, and the God qualities, he put them in me. I love that as well. Because despite, again, all the fucked up shit that could go on, I still got a good heart. You know? It's just built within me. So I thank God for even giving me his qualities and traits and ways of thinking and living and things like that. I'm very close to God. So yeah, I damn sure wouldn't be nobody without him. Nobody. But I think that's why God used my life as an example as well. Like, I've been thugging, to be honest. It's like I'm an orphan that's not an orphan. My mother, she died when I was 14, but from there I went to go live with her mother, which was my grandmother. She died when I was 24. And then my dad died when I was 28. So, but then my dad wasn't ever in my life like that for real. And my mother, she was sick. It's like, my life was never normal. Ever. I've experienced pretty much everything that you can experience. Poverty and almost everything. But out of all that, I have experienced something that a lot of people haven't. And that's real love. Like, I didn't come from a 2-parent household. But my parents were married when they conceived me and all of that type of stuff. But my mama, she loved me. Or in the 14 years of life that I had before she passed away, my mama showed me unconditional love. That's why I say she was like my best friend. So a lot of people don't know what it's like to receive love from their parents, let alone anyone else. I didn't have love for a long time, but I had it. And I know what real love is. Like when somebody actually really cares about you. I know how that feel. And I haven't had it in a long time. And I think that's why I be wanting a husband so bad, or I talk about love so much, is because I really do know what it is. I know how to give it and I know how to receive it. And out of all the fucked up shit I've ever experienced in life, I'm glad to have experienced love. And that's why I want to give it to somebody. That's why I want somebody to give it to me. And that's why I love my kids the way that I do. So yeah. It's because my mother loved me. Is that Future who'll be like I love you so much because the way that my grandmother cared for me or something like that? What song is that? You're telling me you're falling out of love with me. See, it's like when you know what real love is, you want to hold on to it. You don't want to let it go. You want everybody to know what it feels like. So how a lot of people feel about money and shit, I feel that way about love. Is what I'm saying. Like if you hit the jackpot and you get so much money, you want to put your family and your friends on, you want to feed your whole team, you want everybody up, everybody winning and shit. That's how I feel about love too. It's like, dang, you need to get some of this. You ain't never been loved for real. You need to know what real love is. Like, you just need to know that feeling. And a lot of people, they don't know what real love is. They know what lust is, or love for money, or love for clout or fame and attention or image. But they don't really know what real love is. But God is real love. So yeah. Tell me you're black without saying it. Okay. All my life I had to fight. I love Harpo. God knows I do. But I'll kill him dead. And that's facts. Did you just hear me talk about love? I just said it. Like, you can love people so much. It's all facts. But black people, we love hard. And bitch, if you cross me and I'm loving on you extra hard, I'm going to pound on your ass. And I'll turn you loose. So that's how I'm telling you I'm black. Without telling you I'm black. I'm like Aunt Jemima. I'm like the Negro mother. Like, I love your ass so much that I kill you. Like that. So no, but love is very beautiful. But I'm tired of crying now. I've been snotting and crying, and now my eyes all puffy and red. Yep, I learned that love, yours, is important, and that all you need is to love yourself. You do need to love yourself. And that's what I'm saying. I had to learn myself. Learn myself, love myself, and treat yourself. And don't cheat yourself. And life will get better for you and everybody else around you. It's not being selfish to love yourself. That's right. And I love y'all. But I want to get off here, y'all. Because again, I done been crying and snotting and looking a fucking mess. And now I need to go take me a shower and get myself cleaned up. And yeah. I need to shave my legs. I pretty much got all the hair off of my body except for my legs. So I need to do that. But I was getting a little bit lazy in the shower. I'm so hairy, y'all. Can y'all see this hair on my legs? Shit, on the camera it look a lot hairier than what they really is. For real. I need to shave. I got a little bits of pieces of hair. Y'all can tell when I don't be fucking with nobody. Baby, when I don't be fucking with nobody, the coochie be hairy, the legs be hairy, armpits be hairy, chin be needing to be plucked, and all types of shit. But that's what I'm saying. Self-skincare routines, I'm starting to try to do that on the regular anyway. But we can't be perfect all the time, even us ladies. Like, shit, shaving, waxing, all that shit, that's a lot. That takes work, baby. Baby, that takes work. Just like you got a shampoo day to wash your hair and do all that shit. When you got to shave and wax and you got to get the vagina, the ass crack and everything, like, y'all niggas don't know what we be having to go through. Shit. All that shaving and waxing. My baby want me to take her to get a Brazilian wax so bad, and I never had one. I usually just keep myself cleaned up and stuff like that. My skin is so sensitive, even the wax, to rip that extra thin piece of skin layer off, and then me come and put some panties on and I be sweating and shit, I will get so irritated and rashes. That shit make me break out and have ingrowns and stuff. It's the sweat mixed with the skin irritation. That's why I don't do that. You got this, girl. Keep up the great work. Nope, don't take her seriously. Yeah, because I'm scared. That's why I have never had a Brazilian wax. I know how sensitive I am. That's just like I said, even shaving up under my arms, and then if I put on certain deodorants like Secret, I start getting boils. It's not because anything is wrong with the deodorant. It's just because my skin is so sensitive. So to shave or wax or anything, it irritates me already. And then to keep clean, you got to come back, put on some deodorant. That's irritating some already irritated skin. And then sometimes if I sweat, and you know, the deodorant, if it goes and then it goes and drains down, sometimes it'll break out up under my boobs. That's how I was getting the boils under my boobs. So it's all about my skin is just extra sensitive. So I have to be careful of how I do things. When I take a shower, I need to like damn near go in the room, stretch out on the bed, naked as hell, turn the fan on, dry the inside of the cootie cat out, and make sure the crevices and the creases are done got dried out. And then I need to put on some lotion and some powder and some deodorant and stuff to keep myself clean, or I'm going to break out. And it's not no rash or no herpes or hives or anything like that. It's sensitive skin. So yeah, and that's how my face can break out so easy too. Like, my skin is just so sensitive. And that's what I was saying about the latex. Like, I can't wear latex condoms and latex gloves like that, for real. Because down there, it instantly makes me get BV or a yeast infection. Because I'm so sensitive down there. It's something in the latex. And then one time I had wore some latex gloves. I didn't know they were latex. Because most of the time they don't use latex gloves no more. But I had a latex glove and I touched my lip. And my lip swelled up. My bottom lip. So that's what I'm saying. It's just some stuff I'm just super sensitive. You drink it. It's a deodorant from the inside out. What, chlorophyll? Or something? I had me some chlorophyll, but somebody stole it. I know that sounds crazy, but I had ordered me some chlorophyll and somebody took it. And that's because that's a natural deodorizer. It helps with the breath. It helps if you're musty or if your vagina, your pH is thrown off and things like that. And I had some. I'm going to get me some more because me and my guy friend, we was talking about that the other day with my young man friend. I really think that's my honey people. Like his nephew or something. I don't know. But we was talking about chlorophyll and shit the other day. Because I was telling him, like, a lot of women, they don't douche and stuff anymore. So I gotta tuck your shit, people thieves. I'm telling you. A lot of women don't douche because they be like, oh, you're not supposed to douche because the water, it splashes up in you and then it can shoot any bacteria up your tubes and that can cause a pelvic infection. But no. When I come off my TMI, but when I come off my cycle monthly, I need to dish my motherfucking pussy out or it's going to stink. And I'm not being funny. They say like, oh, the blood comes out and it cleanses itself. My hole must be too motherfucking tight for everything to come out because I need to put something in there that water and that apple cider vinegar to get that old blood out and thin out any mucus or anything that may be left up in there. Then take my bath and shower, and then I'm good after I come off my cycle. But if I just straight come off my cycle and like, oh, I'm about to go take me a bath, that it don't clean out up in there good enough for me. And somebody gonna say, you gonna get a yeast or a BV like that. I don't get yeast and BV from dishing out my shit. I get that when I don't clean myself out. That's why I say it's to each his own, and you have to find out what works for your body. But Bragg's apple cider vinegar and some purified distilled water once a month when I come off my cycle is a must, or it's going to be a problem. And I don't want my coochie stank. And it's gonna most definitely stink if you done been sweating, got hair down there, old blood down there, piss residue. What the fuck? Oh no, you got to go get your ass up in a motherfucking tub. You got to dish it the fuck out. And it ain't just no shower. Like, it's a different, you need to soak in the tub, crack that leg open, let that water get in there, and get it out. I do. I just do. I'm sorry. Don't put nothing directly inside of your body. You got to change your diet. I feel the same way. But just like I like to put vinegar water up there and clean it out, I drink vinegar water too. And it does the same thing. Make sure that my pH and stuff stays balanced, cleanse out all that mucus or whatever toxins that be up in your body. I like to drink vinegar water too. Like, that's what I'm saying. Usually when I'm by myself, or not by myself, but me and my kids have our house, I get up in the morning drinking teas, vinegar water, herbal teas, mixtures and stuff like that. I'm not able to do that right now because I'm living in it out of my car, basically. But I'm pretty much, I might eat unhealthy things, but I'm pretty healthy. Like, I do take care of myself is what I'm trying to say. I do care about the inside as well as the outside of my body. But it is a little bit more difficult to do the things that I need to do with the circumstances that I'm in. But I agree with you. Drinking it, putting it in your body is better as well. That's just like me and my daughter was talking about smoking weed the other day, because somebody gonna say I'm not godly because I smoke weed, and I was like, weed is of the earth, it's herbs. God gave us herbs to use, and they was like, well, yeah, God gave us herbs to eat or drink, but he didn't say that we couldn't smoke them. You smoke blue lotus flowers, all types of herbs you can smoke, not just marijuana. You get what I'm saying? But it is good as well to consume it in a different way that helps with like cancers and things like that. But that's the type of stuff that a lot of people don't want us to know. You smoke too, you about to quit. Yeah, so it's like to each his own. A lot of people drink tea and, you know, stuff like that. They still get high that way. I don't drink it and stuff because I don't like the way that it makes me feel. Like, I like to smoke my weed and I feel okay. But when you start making Kool-Aids, brownies, cookies, and all that types of shit, and I get to eating and drinking that shit, oh, baby, please. I don't know if I took the red or the blue pill of the Matrix. Shit. I can't do the eating and the drinking of the weed, but I can smoke it. But again, to each his own, because some people can't smoke it. They can eat it or drink it. You know? So, it's crazy, but it's life. It's life. I love smoking. Like, oh, I'd love to see me a motherfucker rolling up them a blunt and I'm about to hit that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. But I can also go without smoking. Like, shit, prior to me just moving and everything, I was just at my brother's house. I ain't smoked for a month. Like, I didn't have no weed. I didn't have no money to buy no weed. I didn't smoke for a month, and I was just chilling. I wasn't fiending. Every blue moon, like, if somebody come through and let me hit their blunt, I hit it. But other than that, I was just straight for the whole month. But then when I get me some money and I want to go buy me some weed, I'm going to buy me some weed. But if I don't got it, I'm straight. You know, I'm trying to say, like, I'm not a fiend. If I had to stop smoking today, I could. Like, if somebody's like, oh, Ali, I'll give you $1 million to stop smoking right now, it'll be easy. I wouldn't even be having withdrawals. And how long you want me to stop smoking? Because you done gave me $1 million now. I can go buy my own weed. So how long we talking? But I'm just saying, like, I can go a long time without smoking. I'm not an addict. It's just something that I like. Talk about this. I used to love weed. It's not the same anymore. A lot of people say that. And I've been smoking weed for 10 years now. I started smoking when I was 26 years old, and I am about to be 36 years old. So I've been smoking for about 10 years now. And like, my baby daddy used to be telling me, like, Isleah, you smoke too much. It's because you skipped the Reggie stage. That's what my baby daddy Aaron Lowe used to be telling me, like, Isleah, you skipped the Reggie stage. You went straight to smoking Kush and OGs and shit like that, like gelatos and all types of shit. Like, you don't know what it's like to smoke regular weed. So when people be like, weed ain't the way that it used to be, I just be like, oh, it's not? Because I don't know. I haven't really been smoking as long as most people who I know. But yeah, I love me some weed though. And I do. I like the gelatos and all those type of shit. I pay attention to the names of the weeds that I be getting. And I like my weed at about a good 33% THC. I don't need to go on no higher than that because the bitch be on cloud. I said, what the fuck? So I know my limits and things like that. And that's just what's for me. Now, baby, I can't do nothing else. Like, you said it makes you sleepy. That's how it was when I first started smoking. Like, I would only smoke right before I go to sleep. But now, baby, I smoke all day. I don't know, shit. I take naps all day, too, so it just go hand in hand. But, dang, I was about to talk about something that had to do with that before I had read that comment, and it makes you... Oh, I feel that way about weed, but y'all know I can't take no other type of drugs. Like, I can't take no type of pills of any sort. Just like you said, it made you sleepy. When I try to take pills, or if I had to, because I don't even try to take them. Like, I don't even know when the last time I had a prescription pain pill. I think it's when I had to have an abortion. Or whatever. It kept knocking me out, putting me straight to sleep. And the pills, because I don't take pills, anytime I ever had to take something like a narcotic, or a Norco, or anything like that for pain, I instantly have to throw up. Like, I can't even swallow it down for 5 minutes before I get so nauseous. Me and narcotic pills and stuff don't get along. Stuff like leans and promethazines, I can't even imagine taking that type of shit. I told y'all I had to take some Tylenol 3 with codeine one time. My tonsils was infected and they were so swollen I could barely swallow. So they had to give me some liquid codeine. I think I was asleep for the whole week. I had to call my baby daddy to come and get the kids because I couldn't stay awake. I was passed the fuck out up in that bitch. That's how much them narcotics fuck with me. I can't take drugs. So I damn sure can't try to know nothing like no motherfucking coke. Fentanyl, Roxanol, all them Nanols and shit. Oh, fuck no. I can see. Fuck no. I can't take that type of shit. A bitch would be passed the fuck out. I wake up dead. I'm trying to tell you. So weed is the limit for me. I don't want no coke, no meth, no heroin, no fentanyl, no H2, unless it's O, K2, whatever all that shit y'all be coming up with. I don't want it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want no lean or no rock with it. I don't want no lace blunt. Just give me the pure herb. So about not the whole week. I was asleep the whole week. I was asleep the whole week. Like, all I could do was wake up and pee. By the time I go pee, I was right back asleep. I'm trying to tell you. I know I would be a fucked up. If I was a drug addict, I would be one of them ones that be on TikTok that be linked forward and then they lean all the way back and whoo, lean forward real quick and you don't know what the fuck they have. I would be one of them kind of fiends that be slumped over on the motherfucking curb, drooling with the lip hanging. I know I'd be fucked up like that. Cause baby, them drugs, I can't do them fucking drugs. Shit, that's why I don't see what's wrong with people selling drugs. Because you got the free will to do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you tried some drugs, if you sniffed some drugs, tried it, shot it up, or whatever the case, and you got high as dog shit like that, and you decided you wanted to do it again, bitch, give me that money. How much you said you want? Because obviously you's a fool. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. So you would be obvious. I'm trying to tell you, you would know. I would be one of them ones twitching and every motherfucking thing. I swear to God, because I can't do that shit. I cannot. You got to know your limit. And baby, I know mine. Say no to drugs, kids. Don't try. So yeah, y'all. I'm getting off here though. I love y'all, and it was nice talking to y'all this morning. I can't believe I said, let me get on here looking just like this, y'all. Oh my God. And I really brought out the hair like motherfucking sheep would on y'all motherfuckers. Oh yeah. My hair is still really soft though. It's just super curly. But yes, I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Nice watching your live. We gonna be straight. We are, and same to you, and I appreciate you, and I love you, and thank you for your comments and everything like that. And I wish you guys nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. I'm praying for y'all, praying for the family, the kids, and the elders as well. We gonna make it. Keep y'all head up. Have a good day. It's hump day too. So yeah. Work the system. Don't let the system work you. Now, before I get off here, I seen a red bird and now it's a blue bird right here. The best of both worlds. I'm hearing Romeo and Juliet. Two people are coming together. Ooh, I started this video off talking about that. Remember I said the hitman falling in love, the FBI agent, the victim, the damsel in distress and everything? I just seen the red and the blue bird. Y'all probably like, what that got to do with anything? But it got to do with a lot. And I had a video, I named it Romeo and Juliet. It's some people about to fall in love and get married. And it's going to bring people together opposed to people being rivals. Anyway, I love y'all. That's confirmation. It is. It really is. Because I seen the red bird at first and I didn't say nothing. But now I'm looking at the blue bird. So yes. Love y'all.